start with surfing the solar system, and I don't know what the connection is between outer space and surfing, but there definitely is one in popular culture, and my guess is it goes back to the mid 20th century with the Cold War and the space race happening, more or less around the same time as the popularity of beach movies and really the rise of surfing as a culture and as an industry in the United States. Taking it, I wasn't around in the 60s, but, moving forward into the 1980s, when I was a kid, Steve Nazar, who was a great surf artist, contributed a lot of artwork to T-shirts, which we used to buy from the local surf shops. And a number of my poems, particularly in my first book, were directly inspired by Steve's art. And one poem in particular in my last book was called Surf Invaders, which you may be familiar with, is about aliens descending upon California's surf spots, which is also my tribute to the Beach Boys. Taking it even more contemporary, one of our favorite Disney movies in my household is Lilo and Stitch. And you may be familiar with that one as well. An alien is on the run, and he crash lands in Hawaii and befriends a young misfit. So again, there's another contemporary clash of cultures of surf and space. So for this poem, Surfing the Solar System, I remember when I was writing this, I tried to consider what life would be like on other planets. So I tried to do this from a very scientific or at least a science fiction perspective. And Mercury and Venus, obviously, they would be warm, hot planets. You've got, as you move further away from the sun, Uranus was very cold, so you see very scientific. Jupiter, everything is extra and large, and Neptune, of course, because of its namesake, obviously is the prime surfing destination. And the back of my book, I'll just kind of show you here, has this great image that almost became the front cover of the book because it was just such a cool concept. But I knew that pretty early on that I wanted to. Hi Caitlin. I knew that I wanted the book to be called Back to Echo Beach, so we took that image and moved it to the back. But without further ado, here is Surfing the Solar System. You can catch a wave on Mercury if you can stand the heat. Best be sure to wear your space boots so your board don't melt your feet. Venus is a tropic place with islands all around, each one offering the chance to surf an endless summer found. The mellow waves on Mars will keep you stoked the whole year through, and the locals will be glad to share some Martian waves with you. Jupiter is not the place for those who fear big surf, for the waves upon this planet are like mountains on the earth. Saturn is the bar by which we measure all good things. The waves are simply perfect. You can even surf the rings. If you travel to Uranus, be prepared for Arctic cold. Those who make it back to Earth report they've struck the surfing gold. But one place stands above them all in this great galaxy, and it's no surprise they've named it for the Roman god of sea. And you might think you've surfed the best and think you're pretty brave, but you haven't truly lived until you've caught a Neptune wave.